actually accepting help, because it's hard for me to ask for help, and we'll talk about that too. But accepting it when it does come, instead of me just turning it down and just saying, "I'll figure it out, figure it out, figure it out." I'm getting used to it. I'm not get. I haven't got used to it yet, but I'm trying to get used to it. Okay.
Welcome to the Breakthrough Podcast with your host, Reba, a podcast motivated to help survivors of trauma heal and focus on their full potential.
Welcome back to the Breakthrough Podcast. I am your host, Reba. Hi guys, if you're listening on the audio, welcome, and if you're on the YouTube, welcome, and on all the other platforms, welcome. I have a couple announcements first because I must slow down when I be doing this podcast. I be having so much to tell y'all, but I can't cram it all in 30 minutes. With that being said, the podcast going forward will be 15 minutes. I'm realizing that I need to make it a little bit shorter unless I have a guest or unless I have something really, really pressing that the Lord is putting on my spirit to talk about. They're going to be 15 minutes. One is because I have someone helping me behind the scenes with my podcasting and have me doing all this homework. And it's pretty much just practice runs because I want to become better at this, become perfected at this. Also, I want to start monetizing this podcast. At first, I was just doing it because I love talking to y'all. I love telling you about my testimonies, my stories. But it is a way to monetize. So I want to start monetizing it more. And then so I can get it out there that I am technically a life coach. And I can get more clients and I can start my business back up and go from there. So with that being said, it's going to be 15 minutes every time unless it's a little extensive. This podcast today is just probably going to be 15 to 20 at that. I am working on a lot of things with lighting, mics, camera, all the things I said I wanted to do within this last 2-3 years of doing this podcast. It's been actually going on 4 years now. Now I get to do it and I have the avenues to do it. And I have someone very wonderful helping me in the background. And I'm just like, oh, thank God. With that being said, this podcast is pretty much telling you what I'm grateful for. Because I always usually do the gratefulness around, it's about to be November, but I always do it around November. I think put on my heart with everything that I've been through in the last couple of months that I'm going to talk about it now. Happy Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. You know I celebrate that. That's why I wear pink every day in the month of October, and then I do purple too. Okay, so over the last few months, God has been opening my eyes to, one, personally me asking for help, right? Everybody right now with everything that's going on in the government shutdown and in the government period, in this life period, everybody's going through something. I don't care if you have money, don't have money. Everybody going through something. But there are people that will help if you just open your mouth and ask. Or you, as you open your mouth and tell your problems or concerns, not to everybody, because a lot of people have a problem with that. Being that, and this is what I was explaining to my boss, and if y'all don't know my testimony, my boss, both of my bosses at my second job has been helping me a lot, and I will talk about that at another time, but they have been the angels that God has sent personally in my life right now in this season to help me with a lot of other things. But one thing I want to say is when you're going through a hard season, and being that I have been homeless twice, it's very hard for me to ask people for anything. It's very hard for me to ask for help. I'll say that now, because I'll just figure it out, and that's just what it is. Well, in the season that I'm going through, I need help with my podcast. I need help with certain things that going to the next level. As you guys know, I'm moving to Texas next year. And that I am going back to school for my master's too. So I'm doing all this at one time. And your girl is busy. And working 2 jobs, I'm busy. And I'm trying to get myself prepared. Get myself prepared for Texas in the move, meaning finding a new job, but placing myself where I'm not losing what I'm doing now. Listening to God, as in God, is this the move that He needs me to make if anything changes? If I'm going to stay in Wisconsin, that's where I'm at locally right now. If I'm staying in Wisconsin, what's my next move? So I am going back to school next year for my master's in social work because that's what I like, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I love. Of course, it aligns with life coaching because I'm still going to do my life coaching business, as you guys know. And let God open up the doors from there. Those are just my things. But in between time, I have people that actually want to help me in these places that to get me to the next level in my life. And one of them is my boss. My boss has been a lifesaver. The summer job that I had took and I had talked to y'all about back in the summer about I really needed this job. I see why God has me there. It's many reasons why God has me there, and like we're not going to talk about that, but I see that He has personally placed these angels in my life right now to help me. Most people, this is what I tell my kids: people don't have to help you. Nobody has to do anything for you. So I am in this season of actually accepting help because it's hard for me to ask for help, and we'll talk about that too. But accepting it when it does come, instead of me just turning it down and just saying, "I'll figure it out, figure it out, figure it out." I'm getting used to it. I'm not get. I haven't got used to it yet, but I'm trying to get used to it. Okay. So with that being said, those 2 people, I would not name their names because I don't know if they want their names on here, but my 2 bosses. Secondly, my mother-in-law, oh, that woman has been a heaven sent to me. She actually makes me realize the reason why I am in love with my husband because his characteristics is from her. And she just has been helping me grow spiritually as a woman of God, maturing, things that we talk about. She has been a healing for me. She probably really don't even know. In this time of me, as you guys know, I don't have a relationship with my mom. My mother is living. I don't have a real close relationship with my mom. I'll say that. So I don't talk to my mom often. And my mother-in-law has been the mother that I need right now in this season. Because I think we all need a mother in certain seasons. And we need our mothers, period. But I'm talking about in certain seasons of your life. And in this season, because I am a mother, I feel like a lot of things that I'm trying to do, like what I was telling you, I am uh, downplaying my mother role in this season where I'm feeling a lot of neglect but resentment because a lot of things that my kids need and want right now I can't do, and that's because I'm trying to do so much more for their future and my future. I also have a son that's a senior in high school right now, getting prepared for college, helping him. um and then also in this season, having my sister Masala, I will shout her out because I'm sure she doesn't care. But my sister Masala has been, and both my sisters, I'll say both my baby sisters. I went from, as you know my story, if you know my story, from being like a mother figure to them when we was older, younger, or whatever, the big sister and stuff like that, and helping them with a lot of stuff to the point of fact, spiritually, both of them in 2 different ways are helping me. And I have to shout out both of them because when I am in that dark spot, in that dark space, I know I could call them where they like, girl, or they'll tell me how much they're proud of me. I've been hearing a lot of accolades lately that I personally need. A lot of people think that I'm an extrovert. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. A lot of people think that I'm an extrovert. I'm really an introvert. And I talk about that with y'all all the time, that I have extrovert qualities, but I'm really an introvert. I like being by myself. I like being to myself. I really don't tell my business to many people. I don't broadcast my stuff over social media. I don't do all that because I think certain things are personal, but I also think that I just like figuring things out myself, and then you'll find out later. That's usually how all my stories happen. And then people are coming to me, I didn't know you was going through that. I know, because I didn't tell you. But and that's another thing with protecting my heart too. We learn in scripture about protecting our heart. I think we say protect our heart, and we protect our heart in different ways. And I think we learned the wrong way of protecting our heart, meaning not letting people in. That's not protecting your heart. It's pretty much putting a boundary up, saying, okay, certain things I can share, certain things I can't share, certain things I will not share. So that's what I'm saying. That's protecting your heart too. So I choose to do that in certain ways. So I only tell a few people of whatever I'm going through, what I'm being through, and everything else. So my sisters have been the spiritual guidance. My mother-in-law been the mother, spiritual guidance, but the mother that I need, the encouragement I need, certain things that I need to hear in this season right now. When I'm trying to do things and trying to go to the next level, the speaking engagement, the big speaking engagement I have that was just so beautiful. My mother-in-law was like my number one supporter. Like, she must text me and call me every day. You get ready, up until that day or whatever. You ready for this? And speaking over me that, this won't be the only thing. And she's so proud of me and stuff like that. She has been a healing grace for me. That's why I call her. She's a healing grace for me. She's a healing grace for my children too. And I'm trying to get her to move with me. Hopefully that happens. Because I love her so much. We're talking about it a little bit right now. But if it don't, it's still, I'm going to take care of her till the day I die. Okay. But I think we just need to be grateful and appreciative to the people that has helped us or are helping us, because a lot of times, like I tell my kids, people don't have to help you. People don't have to do anything for you. And by me being homeless twice before, it actually made me realize that people won't do stuff for you. And even if it's your own family members and friends, they don't. And they won't. This season also, God revealed to me to cut a lot of people off. And I ain't saying like cut people off to the point of fact of like, I'm done. But I'm talking about like putting them at a standstill until God say replace them back in my life, or if they are permanently out of my life. God revealed a lot of things to me to not open relationships back again, and that they need to stay where they at and not open those relationships back again. And revealed to me the reasons why. There's a lot of things that God revealed to me in my dreams, with prayer, through fasting, that I really don't need to talk to people about. But I might do something that people might be wondering, like, she don't need to talk to me no more or something like that. And it's not because I can't stand that ghosting thing. That irritates me. It's not because I ghosted them. It's because it's just at a pause of, it may be a season that they going through that God told me to just pause it. Or maybe a season that I'm going through and God said they pause it. Certain people, when you're going through certain seasons, and that's why I want to say, do not need to be in your life. We don't need to have everybody in our lives at certain seasons. That's include family members, friends, moms, dads. A lot of people ain't going to hear that, but that's just the truth. You place people where they are for what you need at that time. And that's not to use people. Of course, y'all know my fifth one. The sixth one is my dad, my spiritual dad. That's my ride or die. That man is my ride or die. But I say that about him all the time, so y'all know about him. But I must have named my sister, both my sisters, my mother-in-law, and my two bosses. Has been amazing. Because I know that God is doing a thing when they all each individually talk to me. That's the difference. God is doing it. It's not something that they're just doing and they talking out their humanness. Because y'all need to watch about that. people that talk out of their humanness and they don't know if that they might be not getting used by God and they'll give you some advice that's not spiritual, not from the Lord. And so you'll do something because you thinking, I've been there, I've done that. Please don't do what I did because you're gonna pay for it later. Uh, they tell you do something out of their humanness or some advice that you may not necessarily try to say it was a bad thing or make you feel like it was a bad thing or whatever, but it was not the best solution to do, idea to do, whatever you want to call it, and then it backfires. I've been through it. I'm still paying for stuff I'm going through right now. Hey, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is just to be grateful for the people that are there for you in these certain seasons. And then when that season is over, give them their accolades. Give them flowers if they like flowers. I love flowers. Oh, and my shout out Brandy. Brandy, my best friend. She bought me some flowers 2 weeks ago and just surprised me. If you know me, I love roses. Hint, hint. So I love roses. And so she brought them for me because she knew I was just stressing and everything else. And I just love that because that shows me that you actually listening to me as a friend and that you actually care about what I care about. And so because I was stressing the last 2 weeks, because if you hear my voice today is like a little raspy because I'm sick. But I've been sick for the last 2 days. And so people that appreciate you for just being you and people that appreciate you for who you are. And I think these people I named do. The people that I in this season appreciate me just for being who I am, being honest about my situation, being honest about my circumstances, being honest about my season that I'm in. Because this is just a season. And giving people their accolades when it's necessary time. We don't do that enough. Think about somebody that's helping you or has helped you over the years, just in a season. I don't care if it was a word of encouragement, checking on you. I'm really good with checking on people. Buying you something, just being there. People don't have to, because everybody, and when I say everybody, hear me say, everybody is going through something right now, especially now. And we're not going to get into that because I don't get on politics on my podcast. Okay. So everybody is going through something right now. So if somebody's reaching out to you or doing something for you or helping you in some kind of way, be appreciative and have gratitude. Okay. Tell them. Send them a card. I'm doing something very special for my mother-in-law because I just love that woman so much. But and send them a card. Send them something. Tell them. Sometimes people just want to hear it. You don't even have to buy nothing. I really appreciate you. I just really appreciate you. Tell them you love them. Reach out. Show your appreciation. One, because tomorrow ain't promising nobody, and I tell you guys that all the time. God can take me home tomorrow and I won't be doing the podcast. But two, sometimes people need to hear that they get the gratitude that they need to get. I do my gratitude about gifts. That's mine. I find out what your favorite things are. Favorite things are not buy gifts. That's just my thing. I like doing it. So with that being said, I will see you guys like next week. That's my almost 20 minutes. The podcast will be only 15 to 20 minutes going forward. We're just trying to try out something new. If you need more, if you like, share, and subscribe, please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. If you need more, just reach out to me. You can leave a comment, everything else. Email me, wherever you're watching this on, and let me know if the 15 to 20 minutes works, or do you need, girl, I need more details. I need 30 or whatever, because I can go 30. I can definitely go 30. But I think the nuggets come in those 20 minutes where I get to the point where I hit it and then I'm gone. Because I could keep on repeating myself. And we're not trying to do that. with that being said, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Yes, the podcast is every 2 weeks now, just for my sanity. Okay. And I love you guys for listening. I thank you for being here. And I'll see you back in 2 weeks.